Hey guys, welcome back to Food Daze. This is our segment, Is It Worth It or Not? And we're going to pick on, or challenge, not another cooking show. So this is the components to a tomato sandwich. And what he did is he took his own twist on it and kind of made like a tomato caprese tomato sandwich with all Italian ingredients. So I'm gonna show you guys the traditional way of doing it, and then I'll show you how he did it. And we'll see, is it worth it or not? And I'm pretty sure he beats the original, but hey, you can't really beat a tomato sandwich. First thing you wanna do, slice yourself some nice, evenly thick pieces of tomato. You can go as thick or thin as you want. I'm only doing a few because I'm actually using this tomato in another video. So we're just going to set that aside. Next, you're going to take your bread, spoon, knife, I don't care. I'm just doing the spoon because everybody else does it. I usually use a knife. It makes no difference. Spread the mayo on there. Be generous. All the way to the corners. Put that on our plate. We're going to lay out our tomatoes. Little bit of salt, little bit of pepper. Oh, by the way, this is Telecherry peppers. That's what I like to use. And of course, kosher salt. Then a little bit more mayo. And that's it. That's a tomato sandwich. Actually, let's cut that in half. And that's what the inside would look like. Let's give it a shot. I don't know. See, I'm from New England, but I was raised here in the South. And this is just a good sandwich. So, it's easy to make. Literally, you saw. It took all of 30 seconds. But we're gonna do what he did and not another cooking show and see how that turns out. Oh, by the power of editing, let's clean all this up. All right, now in not another cooking show where he used his own style of a tomato sandwich, he used ciabatta bread instead of white bread. He used an heirloom tomato, which these are expensive and they can be hard to find. Just ask your supermarket, you know, who's working, where they can find heirloom tomatoes. He also used fresh basil, ricotta cheese instead of mayo, and added potato chips. When he cooked the ciabatta bread, he baked it and then rubbed garlic on it just to give it a hint. Don't ever throw this away. If anything, get a couple more cloves, put it in some aluminum like this, with a little bit of olive oil, and then you can add it to mayonnaise and make a garlic aioli. And that's what I plan on doing with this anyway for a later video. And then he added salt and pepper. And that was his version. The Italian seasoning goes into the ricotta, and yeah, I mean, let's hop to it and see, is it worth it or is it a Food Daze? So I'm gonna start by carefully slicing the ciabatta bread until it's exposed. Make sure you get some of these pieces that are empty out. You pull them out, make sure they're all even. He had a loaf of ciabatta, which I don't know where he got, but he was in New York, I'm in Florida. Ciabatta doesn't really go like that. I'm just gonna put this in a rack under the broiler to get it toasted a little bit. You guys can do whatever you want to toast it, put it in a toaster oven, however you wanna do it, but this is what I'm doing. While my oven's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and make the ricotta. Now, the reason he did it with immersion blender is because he probably had fresh made ricotta, which is really lumpy. Mine is pretty smooth anyway. Most of the time when you get it from companies, you don't have to worry about these lumps that are in it because it doesn't come with it. If it's really smooth, that's all that matters. So just add a little bit of Italian seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's your mayo base. And that's it. Now you just mix it all together and you have your component that is to replace mayonnaise. Alright, I'm going to make my life easier. I'm going to cut the tomato. Now what he did was he cut a piece that was fairly decent for the entire piece of bread. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. And besides, I want to use this for a later video also. So I think those are going to be fine. Alright, now that my ciabatta bread is done, while it's still hot, I'm going to rub this garlic on it. Now he says, and I quote, "You might not think it doesn't do much to it, but it adds a slight garlic hint." I don't know, I personally don't rub garlic on anything like this. I just get garlic salt or garlic powder and put it on whatever if I want a garlic taste. So don't quote me if it makes a difference until I taste it. And we're going to let this bread cool down just a little. Before I move on, I forgot he had pecorino romano. That's my bad. I made a mistake. I forgot about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and build this thing. We're going to go ahead and put our ricotta here. Ooh, I missed a little bit. I missed it again. Gonna put, wow, well, we're gonna make this tomatoey. Gonna add just a touch of salt and a touch of pepper. And then this is where he used pecorino romano. Next, picked off some fresh leaf basil. It's okay, folks, put a generous amount. It's not going to kill you. If it falls off, just pick it up and put it back on it. And next, use salt, vinegar, potato. And another dollop of this ricotta mix. And remember, ricotta's fine, you can eat it cold, it's just cheese. I love it how people like to freak out. Oh my god, the cheese wasn't cooked. Guess what, you eat cheese on crackers. It's cold, isn't it? You're fine. It's not going to break your heart. It's not going to hurt you. Alright, there you have it. Not Another Cooking Show's tomato sandwich, or his variation of it. Alright, let's cut this thing up. Now, mind you, he did a lot thicker piece, but I'm trying to keep it simple and easy. But let's try it out. Moment of truth. Is it better? Is it worth it, or is it a Food Daze? Oh damn. I honestly didn't think this was going to make the cut. I swear to God, I thought it was going to suck. Is it worth the time to go out and grab all the ingredients? No. Is it worth making it? If you want to try it, yes. Is it worth it, or is it a Food Daze? I'd have to say I'm kind of on the fence about both. it is worth it because it tastes really good. But to get all this like I did, honestly, I don't have supermarkets that just have all this stuff. I had to go to different ones to get certain things, and it wasn't worth it. But if you want to go out and try it, I'd say go for it. It was worth trying, but I'd say it's just a Food Daze. You can just do a tomato sandwich if you have tomatoes laying around. It's easier and cheaper. I mean, the heirloom tomatoes, they can run about $5 a pound. The Pecorino Romano right now is about $20 a pound. So after whatever, it's like 11 bucks for what I got. Fresh basil, it's like $5. Bag of potato chips, $5. All the components I spent, no. It's unfortunately a Food Daze. But is it bad? No. Just buying all this, yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Recipe is going to be linked to his link down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell for more notifications, and we'll see you on the next Food Daze. See ya. Oh, I just wanted to come back and say, hey, everything on this channel is just my opinion. You don't have to take my word for it. If you want to try it and do it on your own, by all means, go for it. See ya.